reshuffle to heal and to maintain all of that together. You know, and I know that our life is like walking on a tightrope. We are always balancing so many different things, and we are struggling all the time. And what do? We are juggling home, relationships, health, finance, and in wanting to come out successful in all of that, what we do is we forget our priorities. Okay? Definitely we cannot handle everything. Okay. So now my question that I want you all to think is, how can we not lose our focus on the things that are important and at the same time maintain a very holistic, balanced life? Wouldn't that be perfect? Awesome. Yes. So I'm constantly asked, personally, how I manage all that I do. I'm an artist, I'm a fashion designer, I am a social activist, I work with 5,000 tribal and rural kids, I'm an alternative healer, and I travel crazy. So some of my friends here will definitely confirm I do all of that. So I would like to be saying this today. I feel really generous, and I'm going to share some well-tested tips, because my idea of always coming up here for all my beautiful sisters is always, what am I giving away? What's your takeaway after you spend this beautiful 45 minutes to come and listen to me and my other sisters? Yeah? So today I'm going to share a secret. The first way I do create balance in my life is to have a method called chunking. Okay? It's called chunking. To achieve a very healthy lifestyle, you have to identify the important areas of your life, sisters. You have to. Whether it's in mind, body, or spirit, or in relationships, or it's your finance, what it does is it helps you create a very efficient mindset, okay, where you can reach full potential. Alright? So, as an artist, I have created that for you. Please look at the first one. The colorful one. Just go through it with me as and when I read this one. You can then take that away and write your own goals. What are your priorities? Okay, for me, Minku, where the mind and the mental strength is concerned, I would like to read a book. And after Fofo, none of my Nigerian sisters are here, which is really sad. Here, she talked about writing a chapter a day. And a week. So rather than just reading a book, I think I'm going to shift it to writing a chapter a month. So that is my goal. What about the body? I want to exercise 30 minutes every single day. I want to lose 5 kilos before November on my birthday. What about the spirit? What about the spirit? I want to raise my consciousness. I want to meditate. I'm not doing enough meditation. So I want to meditate 45 minutes. And a secret to all of you. I didn't even know who's going to be in this room, but I've been practicing to sing in public. And you lucky ones are going to be the ones who are going to listen. So can I try one line? Yay! Okay, here goes. It takes a lot, doesn't it? It's probably going to eat up into my time. Didn't mean to, but I will do it. Thank you. What about finance? I really want my label Minsei to do wonders in other countries, and I know my sisters here are going to help me take Minsei overseas. Yeah! Thank you. And I travel a lot, so I really want to do one single hike alone every time I travel. That's not too much to ask for, right? And of course, I want to carry on empowering other women. So what I do from that chunking method is that I chunk things into wider categories. Okay? If you start creating too many areas, you might lose perspective. Right? So basically, you're trying to do. Weekly, but you must have a to-do everyday list as well. Okay? So what you do is don't change your goals too much. Evaluate every 3 months. You can evaluate your goals, and some goals you would have achieved and some don't serve you anymore, and you can drop them. Right? So if you're still wondering why you need balance, of course you need balance in life, because it helps you attain your full potential and it unleashes your full productivity. Now, I read somewhere that if you can't stop the wave from crashing, you can learn how to surf. So how about we learn a little bit of surfing, a few life skills, and this is where my tips come in. Okay, the chunking method was one, but guys, learn how to be resilient in life. Resilience is the foremost, because my description of resilience is to thrive, not just survive, to thrive in adverse situations. Right? Do you agree? And when you can turn adversity to your advantage and make it an opportunity, okay, then you're a master of your own destiny. Right? Okay, and I think resilience is like a muscle. It's a mindset muscle. The more you flex it, the more you use it, the more powerful it's going to get. Okay, are you with me so far?
Yes!
Yes? How about learning how to bounce back? Okay? You have to get back again on track. All the time, life doesn't always deal you a good hand. Sometimes it's a bad hand, and sometimes you will hit the jackpot. But what about the times you've been dealt a bad hand? Okay? So it's very important to bounce back and come back stronger. Unlock your further potential. Girls, sisters, take care of yourself. Nurture yourself. Okay? Life will catch up with you. So don't burn out. Be stress-free. Create a balance. Take a break. Take a break from life. I know that every time that phone pings, you want to know who messaged you. Every time that Instagram double tap happens, you want to know, oh, who's commented on me? Okay, leave it aside. Spend the time with your loved ones instead. I think we can all do that.
Woo!
Never, ever, ever trade your sleep for work. Okay? All that you're going to do is you're going to kill productivity and kill your relationships. Okay, so leave your work the minute you come home. Of course, embrace a very healthy lifestyle. How about switching to organic food? Okay, be mindful, which is a very important word, of what you put in your body, and minimize toxins. I really don't mean what you're eating, what you're ingesting. How about the complainers and whiners in your life? Please get rid of them. Get rid of those whiners, because they are not the ones who are going to ever be balanced. Okay, forget about being holy. They're not going to leave you alone. And of course, learn forgiveness. Okay. So can I wrap up what I just said? Trim, trim, trim. Okay. Assess your priorities in life and stay focused on them. Right. Effectively manage your time and prevent burnout. And of course, you need to pamper yourself. Okay, when is the last time any one of you have used the hashtag treat yourself? Anyone? Oh, great. Okay, you are in Taj. Go book yourself a spa. Please do that. Go for a run. Walk on that beautiful green grass barefoot tomorrow morning. Okay, and see how you feel. Can you feel it? Yeah, the re-energizing, the alignment of balance. Or, just go to your favorite restaurant alone. Or if you're in a new town, just go become an amateur photographer. Walk the streets. Walk in your own town to places you have never visited. Okay? Or go to a park. Watch the children play in the water. These are all joyful things. Okay? And always expect the unexpected. Isn't that what is fearful for us? Okay? So when the things are going to hit the roof, who's going to be the survivor? The one who is stress-free today I'm going to do this. And this is the beauty of being at VEF. I see women, my sisters, my newly found friends, they all are so spontaneous. This is the energy I take back to Bangalore. Because I love it. People are doing what they want. So can we all agree to be spontaneous?
Yes.
Thank you. When everything else fails, meditate. That is. So now you understand. At this point, I would like you to look at your second and third handout. Your second and third handout. Okay? And this is, if you catch me anytime in the corridors and ask me if you don't understand. I think we won't get distracted and go into it now. It's such a beautiful. So what it is, briefly, there's 8 segments. Okay? Allocate your priorities onto that. Whether it is say relationship, is it work, is it say meditation every day, and then join the dots. Okay? Those are the instructions, yeah. And then you join the dots. Does everyone understand?
Yes.
So you put a name to every segment, then you join. Say 1 to 10, 10 being the most you are investing in say a relationship, in a friendship. Okay, so if you're below 5, I think you need to re-look at your goals and priorities in life and say, okay, I want to spend more time with this friend. I want to invest and cultivate this relationship. Okay? And 3 months later, reassess. Did you spend enough time? It's a beautiful exercise which will reveal itself to you. Okay? So basically, if you are a very balanced person, you should have a very beautiful hexagon. And a human can balance more than 7 of these areas of importance. Alright? Okay. Now the good news. If everything else has failed and you yourself have been unable to have and create a balance in life, what do? There's always the practitioners. There's the holistic healing. Now what the holistic healers do is they're not only going to attend to your symptoms, but they're going to go to the root cause of your trouble. For example, and I'd like to bring this up because, you know, we all know people who say are suffering from a migraine. Okay? Migraine is not about anything obvious. It's rooted in probably stress. It might be rooted in less sleep. So these holistic healers always go down to the root cause of that problem. There is also bioresonance, okay, where they are using electromagnetic fields to work with depression and allergies. I love, and I tell you, the reason I bring this up, I've tried all of them. So remember, I promised you tried and tested tips today. Okay? Foot zonology. So there is very light vessels at the bottom of our feet which are linked to the DNA of our bodies. So that stimulation that we do actually sends waves. There is sunlight and there is, 2 more minutes. Thank you so much. I'm almost there. Okay, I'm just very happy to be able to share this because really it took a lot of thought to collect all this information and come out with this as a personal experience. I personally rely on pranic healing, which takes care of the prana in life. I'm a pranic healer also. As well as I follow Phyllis Crystal, who talks about cutting the ties that bind. She says that 50% of who we are is karmic, but 50% of who we are is our conditioning by our parents and our family when we were young. So anyone who wants to look up Phyllis Crystal can read about it. You can cut from traumas, and you can cut for anything, vertigo, a toxic relationship, just with what she does. Okay, before I end, I get a smile. Before I end, my question to all of you today is, and I really want you to listen to this so carefully, because this is what should remain with you. My question is to get a more holistic view of life, really the actual meaning of a balanced life. Can I repeat it?
Yes.
Yes? Is to get a more holistic view of life, really the actual meaning So let me ask you some questions. Why do you even want to know if there's a meaning? Why do you even care if there's an answer? What difference is it going to make in your life if you know the answer? I really hope you're not one of those who wants the world not to have a meaning. Because a meaningless, an unbalanced, and unholistic life frees you to pursue your erotic and political pursuits. It frees you from responsibility. It frees you from accountability. That's not who we are, right? That's not who we are. So, Socrates said, an unexamined life is not even worth living for. Really. So you have to examine yourself. And before I finish, I just want you all to spread love for yourself, to create that balance. I want you all to hug yourselves. And say loudly, I love me. I love me. So I, for one, and I don't want to sound holier than thou, but I am forever about creating balance holistically, and I rest my case. Thank you. Thank you.
Welcome, thank you very much for being here. I think it's a great session. Thank you very much, my colleague. I really like this exercise you presented about making the wheel to see how balanced our life is, and I really liked everything really that you said. Impressive and very well prepared, so thank you very much. So I would like to build up a little bit and go a little bit further or deeper into something she was mentioning before. So she was mentioning that first we have to observe what is going on in life and to set priorities, and then to focus in our priorities, right? So we can then decide where to put our attention and how to build our plan, how to build and design our life, and so reach the balance that we want. But how are we going to make it if we cannot even see what is going on, because we are rushing the whole time? We wake up, we do the things we have to do at home before going to work, we go to work, we come back, we are totally exhausted, we eat something, maybe we watch TV, we go to sleep, and the following day we do the same thing, right? What if we stop? What if we stop a little bit? What if we have the chance to be with ourselves so we can decide where to put our attention? If we can decide where to put our focus, right? So then we can set our priorities and we can really design the life we want. So, you want to know how I do it? Yes! I will tell you actually, okay, so before we go to that, I will tell you a little bit about myself. I used to work in a company, Bayer, a big pharmaceutical company. As soon as I finished school, I started working there, and it was very successful. But I was not happy doing that. So I quit it, I started traveling, and many things happened in between. Nowadays, I'm working for a Thai NGO. I teach meditation, and I travel a lot. I still travel, and actually I live in Rishikesh most of the time, one town here in India. Yes, it's a bless to be there. And yeah, so when I was working in the company, I used to complain because my life was not balanced. I didn't have time to do what I wanted, that was dance. I love dancing, and I used to take classes, but I didn't have time to do it. So that's why I quit it and I changed my life. And I went away, I went traveling to look for something else, to look for myself, to see what I wanted in life. Nowadays, I travel a lot, and this is many people really want to do this. Actually, all the people from the company, they say, wow, you made it, wow, you're always traveling, you're doing cool things, you're all these pictures in the nature and whatever. But you know what? Now, many times, I also feel I want a home. Many times I feel so tired. There are months I work a lot. And there was once, last year, I went one month to Caribbean, and I had 1 month full sessions, the whole month, going to new countries, new culture, people that I don't know, and I was working with child that are amazing, but it was hard. And I finished that month. I was in the airport in US with my ticket in my hand to go back to Argentina, and I was like, I want to go home. I really need to go home because I'm exhausted, but I don't know where home is. I don't have home now. Argentina is not, I mean, yeah, my family is there, right? And it's great that I can come back there, but it's not my home anymore, and I don't have. So I was feeling some similar feelings that I was feeling actually when I used to be in the company, right? So I was like, okay, maybe to have a balanced life is not only, of course it's very important to have everything set and organized and planned, but it's also where we put the attention. Now, with the life I have, if I put the attention in the fact that I don't have a home, that's how I will feel. That's what I will see. That's how I will be, okay, something is missing, right? Home is missing. Because there is always something missing. Before, it was my time. I didn't have time to do what I wanted. Now, home is missing, let's say, right? Let's say, like, there are many other things that can be missed. If I see it that way, and there will be always things missing, and there will be always things that are really working great. So, the point is where we put our attention, where we put our focus, so we can set our priorities, and we can choose how to build our reality, but not only because we want to change things around us, but also because we want to change how we see things. That's actually how we create our reality. When we choose what to see. It is like, imagine when you take a picture, you have the image in front of you, you have the camera, and you can choose where to make focus, right? When you click somewhere, all the things around is like blurry, it disappears. You don't see, it's not longer in your image, it's not longer in your life, let's say. If you click somewhere else, if you shift your attention, that's what exists in your image, that's your life about, the other things disappear. So, we have the power to choose where to put our focus and let the other things disappear. Not because they won't be there, but because you choose not to put too much attention, too much energy to that. It's not that happiness comes with, happy is not a person that doesn't have problems, but it's a person that chooses to.
She wants to give your picture in your phone. How staying is so very thoughtful.
So happy is a person that is not a person that doesn't have any problem, but a person that chooses to see and to focus the attention where there is no problem. So I think I will take just 3 minutes more more to share with you a little bit about this technique, that is meditation. And I chose this technique because this is what teach me. With this I can train my mind and I can choose where to put the attention. Because when you close your eyes, there are so many things going on, and you learn to put the attention where you want it to be. Maybe notice the sounds around in yourself, and it depends on the technique. But let's try today some short exercise, and actually you will be able to take this with you. It's just a tool that you can take with you and practice whenever and wherever. Alright? So sit if you can. Or just stay. It will take just So if you are seated, don't cross your feet, just place your feet flat on the floor. And try to place your back straight. You can actually interlock your fingers and stretch like this. Inhale, open your chest, and bring your arms down without shrinking your spine. And you can fix your gaze in some point in front of you. Let's say, like you don't have to look at me anymore. So you can just fix the gaze in front of you and take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, let your eyes close. Cierra los ojos. I will translate. Cierra los ojos suavemente. Close your eyes. Softly, smoothly. Take a deep breath in and feel how your spine stretches even more from your sacrum until the top of your head. As you inhale and as you exhale, relax the top of your head. Relax the muscles in your face. Relax your chest and all the muscles in your body. Cuando inspiras, siente como la columna se alarga, y cuando exhalas, siente como todos los músculos de tu cuerpo se relajan. Take one more deep breath in and out the same way. Relax your shoulders. Observe how your hands are resting in your laps. Feel the weight of your hands in both of your legs. How is the weight from the right hand? Observe how different it is from the left one. Siente el peso de tus brazos sobre tus piernas, el peso del brazo derecho, el peso del brazo izquierdo, la diferencia. Observe how your feet are touching the floor, the weight in both of them. And just observe your skin. Make like a scan through your body, from the top to the bottom, feeling your skin, which is actually connecting everything what is going on around you and everything what is going on inside you. How is the air touching your skin? How is your clothes touching your skin? Just observe. And go a little bit more inside yourself. And place your attention in the center of your body, near your belly button, near your navel, around your stomach, just inside you. find within you this place where you feel totally comfortable, totally at peace and relaxed. This place where you feel secure, where nothing bothers you, where there is nothing else to do, nothing else to be done, where you can rest. And slowly, because we don't have more time, so slowly come back to your breathing, deeply in, deep breathe out, breathe in again, deeply, and open your eyes whenever you feel like. Thank you. I hope you feel good. We can talk more later, we can share more, and we can meditate more if you want, but I hope you feel refreshed. Meditation is like a shower for our mind, and it's what allows us to see things in a different way. Thank you.
Buenas tardes.
Hola.
Good afternoon. He pensado mucho cómo replantear este tema, sobre todo después de escucharlas a ellas.
I've thought a lot how to readdress this subject, especially after hearing both of them.
Yo soy una empresaria exitosa en mi país.
I'm a very successful entrepreneur in my country.
Tengo una clínica maravillosa.
I have a marvelous clinic,
Y cuando doy algún curso en mi país,
and when I do trainings in my country,
siempre digo que tengo la suerte de sentir que llegué.
I always say that I have the fortune to feel that I got it, that I came to the place of success.
Hace mucho tiempo.
And this was a long time ago.
Sin embargo, eso no siempre fue así.
Nevertheless, that was not always the case.
Y pienso mucho en la resiliencia que hablaba ella.
And I think a lot about resilience that you mentioned.
Yo tuve un diagnóstico de esclerosis múltiple que ayer les conté a algunos de ustedes.
I was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis, and some of you heard the story yesterday.
Y que anda conmigo hasta el día de hoy.
And I still carry it till the day of today.
Sin embargo, eso es lo mejor que me pudo pasar.
Nevertheless, that was the best that could ever happen to me.
¿Por qué?
Why?
Yo fui, no quiero decir la palabra víctima, pero fui participante de un abuso sexual o de abuso sexual.
I don't want to say the word victim, but I was a participant of sexual abuse.
Desde los 3 meses de edad hasta los 13 años.
From 3 months old to 13 years old.
De manera consecutiva.
In a very consecutive way.
Eso genera en las personas.
That generates in us.
Porque normalmente las personas que participamos de esto somos partícipes junto con un familiar.
Because usually the people that suffer this are participants with another family member.
Una distancia emocional
And we create an emotional distance
que hace que nuestros músculos y nuestro cuerpo se endurezcan.
that makes that our muscles and our bodies get tight.
Eso se llama distimia.
And that's called dysthymia.
Y además,
Dysthymia.
y eso genera que una herida en la estructura psíquica
And that generates that a structure in this,
genera que una herida en la estructura psíquica
that generates a scar, no, not a scar, a wound in the psychic takes structure,
se haga más profunda.
gets really, really profound, deep.
Así uno se distancia de lo que está pasando
In that way, we take distance from what's happening,
y puede sobrevivirlo.
and we can survive.
Yo viví mi vida así
I lived my life that way
hasta mis 30 años.
until I was 30 years old.
Pienso mucho en esa época cuando veo a mi hermana hoy por hoy,
I think a lot about that time when I see my sister,
o la veo a ella.
or she sees me.
Yo era muy parecida a ellas,
I was very much like them.
muy alegre y siempre estaba cantando,
Very happy and always singing.
pero estaba muy distanciada de mi emoción interior.
But I was very, very separated from my internal emotions.
Así podía sobrevivir.
And that's the way I could survive.
Cuando me embaracé de mi hijo,
When I got pregnant of my son,
me separo del padre de mi hijo,
I separated from the father,
tengo un parto muy difícil
had a terrible
delivery.
delivery.
Y al cumplir un año mi hijo me diagnostican esclerosis múltiple.
And when my baby was 1 year old, I was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis.
El máximo de la rigidez.
The most of the rigidity.
O seguía siendo muy rígida
I could be very, very rigid,
o hacía algo para cambiar.
or I made something to change.
Y no me perdía la posibilidad de que mi hijo creciera y tuviera una madre.
And then not lose the possibility of changing and make my son have a mother.
Y ahí comenzó mi balance y mi camino holístico.
And there's where my balance started and my journey of holistic.
Donde las partes
Where each part
no son más importantes que el todo.
are not as important as the whole.
¿Ok? ¿Por qué?
Why?
Porque el primer punto
Because, first,
fue el autoconocimiento.
to auto-acknowledge myself.
Entender qué tenía que ver yo con todo eso que estaba pasando y había pasado.
Understand what was my relation with everything that happened and was happening.
Y además entender que eso iba a acompañarme siempre.
And also understand that it was going to be with me forever.
Y no ya porque mi tío estuviera ahí o los amigos de mis padres siguieran ahí,
And not because my uncle was there or the friends of my parents were there,
sino porque la tendencia a abusar iba a estar en mí.
but because the tendency of being abused was going to be with me.
Y era yo la que tenía que tener cuidado de mí misma.
And it was myself that had to be careful with myself.
Entonces aprendí a que siempre tengo que estar conociéndome, siempre.
Therefore, I understood that I always had to be understanding myself, always.
Si verdaderamente quiero balance en mi vida,
If I really want balance in my life,
todos los días tengo que conocerme.
every day I have to know myself.
Hace una hora o dos
1 hour or 2 hours ago,
hablaba con mi hermana en un taxi
I was talking with my sister in a cab,
y le decía, me molesta el abuso, me molesta mucho el abuso.
and I was telling her, it really bothers me, the abuse. Really, really bothers me.
Y ella, tan fresca como es,
And she, as fresh as she is,
se volvió y me dijo, suéltalo, suéltalo.
she said, just let it out, let it out.
Yo le dije, no es tan fácil,
And I told her it's not that easy,
pero escuché eso
but I paid attention to that.
y me pregunté, ¿qué hay en mí
And I asked myself, what's inside of me
que crea esta realidad todavía?
that still creates this reality still?
¿Por qué tengo que venir al otro lado del mundo a ver lo mismo?
Why do I have to come to the other side of the world to see the same?
Si quiero recuperar el balance,
If I want to recoup the balance,
tengo que ver por qué todavía está en mí.
I have to see why it's still inside of me.
Y me acordé de mi rigidez.
And then I remembered of my rigidity.
Y entonces todo cambió.
And then everything changed.
Yo venía en el taxi
I was in the taxi,
con ganas de llorar.
wanted to cry.
Cuando lo entendí,
When I understood that,
dije, valió la pena el viaje.
she said, the travel and the journey was worth it. The travel was worth it. touch.
conmigo y con el otro.
With me and with the other.
Y no reprimir el toque amoroso.
And not to suppress the loving touch.
Acordarme de que en el otro siempre estoy yo.
Remember that in the other one, there's always me.
No importa quién sea,
No
siempre
matter,
estoy yo.
no matter who the person is, there's always me.
Luego, la nutrición.
Then nutrition.
Más que una nutrición especial que es importante,
More than a special nutrition, which is important,
es cuando estoy comiendo, solo estar comiendo.
is that when I'm eating, I'm only eating.
Porque muchas veces nosotros
Because a lot of times we
hacemos muchas cosas al mismo tiempo.
do a lot of things at the same time.
Y el tiempo de la nutrición es algo que nos faltó a casi todos.
And the time of nutrition is something that we have almost all have lacked of.
Entonces es algo que debemos recuperar.
Then it's something that we have to recuperate.
Aprender siempre a decir las cosas con palabras amorosas.
Learn to say always things with loving words.
Siempre hay una forma amorosa de decir las cosas. Siempre.
There's always a loving way to say things.
Luego, honrar las raíces familiares.
Then to
Honor.
thank you, the family roots.
Y tener una conexión con la naturaleza.
And have a connection with nature.
Y esta es la práctica más importante.
This is the most important practice.
Estar siempre de vacaciones.
Be always on vacation.
Cuando estamos de vacaciones,
When we are on vacation,
uno se pregunta, ¿qué quiero?
we ask ourselves, what do we want?
¿Cómo lo quiero?
How do we want it?
¿Qué quiero disfrutar?
Why do I want to enjoy?
Y yo puedo estar en cualquier parte de vacaciones.
And I could be everywhere in vacation.
Si yo aprendo a estar de vacaciones siempre,
If I learn to be on vacations always,
mi vida va a cambiar completamente.
my life will be totally changed.
Aprender a disfrutar de las pequeñas cosas.
Learn to enjoy the very little things.
Hoy en la tarde
Today in the afternoon,
me asomé a una ventana
I looked through a window,
y en un lugar despejado más allá
and in a place far away,
había un hombre sentado
there was a man sitting down.
y me quedé viéndolo no sé cuánto tiempo.
And I kept on staring at him for I don't know how much time.
Él solamente disfrutaba, se acostaba, se sobaba la cabeza y yo solo lo observaba asombrada.
The guy only was sitting down, rubbishing his head, having fun, and I was just watching.
Y aprender eso
And to learn that,
y aprender a ver la belleza de cada uno de ustedes ahora que veía sus caras.
and to learn to see the beauty of each one of you now that I'm seeing your faces.
Solo eso vale la pena vivir.
Only that was worth living.
Estar en el presente.
Being in today, in the present.
Estar aquí